He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And in first down, right back to the running game. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has in running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. To throw, it's Maiava. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. USC offense back on the field. They moved the ball on the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Back to throw again. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
They come up second and goal from the 3. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Here's the target, and it's complete. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Trojans, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back. It's Sayin. It's a short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Lacy. Breaking tackles and going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
And completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? He's going for a big play downfield. Inside the red zone and still running. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown, but the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Dropping back. It's Maiava. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. Hit as he released it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
So if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Maiava. Catch made on the right side. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made near the sidelines. Short gain, but enough to make the first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I was surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
That's caught. It's Jordan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. Running with purpose. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Maiava. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
22, water.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. Coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
From the shotgun to handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense still on the field with 3 seconds to go. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Completion makes it second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the Trojans keep the football on the move.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up. Short connection to the tight end here. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo.
Touchdown, Trojans. And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get it.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Sayan. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Second down now after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. It's a touchdown. A great opportunity loss, but a lot of relief film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? With the catch, it's Miller. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Maiava. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to chuck it again. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
221 wing. 221 wing. Right.
Back to pass. It's Maiava. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, USC. They jump on top now here in the fourth. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, what a grab! And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Gain of 19 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Looking for his back. Punt over the middle. It's Lacey. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combat for the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Hardball playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down for a short pitch and catch. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Dropping back. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down.
Chris, there's nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing. Checks it down to the back, picks up some positive yards, but he's got to remember that clock is ticking.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Going absolutely nowhere will be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch!
I really like what they did here by keeping their tight ends involved. I understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet. Stick to your base offense, execute, move the ball down the field, and see if you can give yourself a real shot to win this game.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Trying to help out here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Here he goes. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a 2-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
They go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with inside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.